Let me tell you, it really is good to be back in County Durham this afternoon. I stood on this stage just over 3 weeks ago and I said that Keir Starmer's Labour Party had moved rather a long way away from Keir Hardie's Labour Party, and that we were now the party of the working man and woman. We were now the party in touch with patriotic, hard-working, decent, law-abiding people that believe in our country, that love its history. And Starmer didn't listen. No, he said in the House of Commons, he said that Nigel Farage will have the Conservative Party for breakfast. He said it at Prime Minister's Questions. But he missed a bit, which was we were going to have the Labour Party for lunch, and that's what we've done today.
Let me tell you something. It feels electric being back in County Durham this afternoon. I stood on this exact stage just over 3 weeks ago and I said loud and clear that Keir Starmer's Labour Party has drifted miles away from Keir Hardie's Labour Party, and that Reform UK is now the true party of the working man and woman. We are the movement of patriotic, decent, law-abiding people who love their country, love its history, and refuse to apologise for either. And Starmer ignored every warning. No, he mocked it. In the House of Commons, he sneered, "Nigel Farage will have the Conservative Party for breakfast." Cute line, Keir, except he forgot the punchline. Reform UK is having Labour for lunch. And today that is exactly what has happened. Because when Nigel Farage brands your government a banana republic after Labour secretly offers 63 local authorities the chance to postpone next year's elections until 2027, people listen. When over 100,000 furious Britons have signed Reform UK petitions demanding let the people vote, only dictators cancel elections, the alarm bells are deafening. And when that comes after Labour already cancelling mayoral elections in Essex, Hampshire, the Solent, Sussex, Brighton, Norfolk and Suffolk, at the exact moment Starmer's polling has collapsed to 18%, with Reform holding a 10-point national lead. You know the panic is terminal. This is political triage. This is regime survival mode. This is a government so terrified of voters that it would delay democracy rather than allow people to speak. Farage's line, "Turkeys don't vote for Christmas," wasn't a joke. It was a precise diagnosis of an establishment clinging to power until 2027, praying the electorate forgets the humiliation coming its way. And the bombshell doesn't end there. While Labour tries to freeze elections, Starmer has quietly scrapped daily Downing Street press briefings, cutting off journalists' access, and replaced Peter Mandelson as US ambassador after his Epstein-linked downfall. This isn't governance. This is a bunker mentality. So do us one favour. If the idea of Labour postponing elections while hiding behind collapsing polls makes your blood boil, hit the subscribe button and turn notifications on. Over 94% of viewers haven't subscribed. It's free, takes 2 seconds, and it keeps this channel alive. Cheers if you just did. Now, back to the constitutional firestorm. Because what Labour is engineering here is so blatant, so self-serving and so violently undemocratic that even lifelong Farage critics admit he's right. The government has confirmed ministers have written to 63 councils offering them the opportunity to postpone elections. Not 2, not 6, 63. That is not administration. That is not tidying the system. That is a coordinated plan to suspend accountability across entire regions of the country. And the timing could not be more rigged. If elections happened tomorrow, Labour would be destroyed. Just look at the numbers. YouGov has Reform UK leading the field, Labour down at 18%, the Greens at 17%, breathing down Starmer's neck, the Conservatives at 17%, matching the Greens. Labour hasn't slipped, Labour hasn't dipped, Labour has collapsed from a historic landslide to 4th or 5th place in a matter of months. And instead of facing voters like adults, Starmer's solution is simple: don't let the public vote. Problem solved, right? Wrong, because the British people smell blood and fear a mile off. Farage's second hammer blow, only a banana republic bans elections, is now political shorthand for this government. That language is meant for corrupt tin pot regimes, not the mother of parliaments. Yet here we are. Labour preaching democracy while it abolishes elections to survive. And spare us the excuses. This is about aligning local reorganisation, sensible administrative reform, rational governance. Nonsense. If it were administrative, it wouldn't be optional. It wouldn't be offered to 63 councils. It wouldn't follow a list of already cancelled elections in half of southern England. This is a pattern. This is a strategy. This is fear of voters. Reform UK's petition has passed 100,000 signatures and rising. The language is ruthless. Last year, Tories and Labour colluded to rob millions of English people of their vote. They succeeded. Now they're doing it again. Only dictators cancel elections. That line is going to haunt Starmer. Because elections are not optional extras, they are the oxygen of democracy. Take them away and the system suffocates and the rot spreads. Downing Street scrapping daily press briefings, they call it modernisation. Reality, Labour is being beaten up by journalists, so now they want fewer questions, less scrutiny and more scripted talking points. Tim Allen from Number 10 says the media landscape has changed. Translation, we're getting battered. We need a controlled environment. This is narrative management, not transparency. And while everyone is distracted, Starmer rushes to install Christian Turner as US ambassador to erase the Epstein-Mandelson stain before Washington asks uncomfortable questions. Turner is qualified, sure, but he's walking into a White House that openly despises Starmer's government. That relationship will decide whether Labour can function diplomatically at all. Back home, the asylum system is in meltdown. Crowborough's migrant camp plan paused after public revolt. The Home Office pretends it's reviewing logistics when in truth every single attempt to place asylum seekers triggers riots and retreats and crime. Conservative MP Katie Lamb demands full migrant crime statistics, citing figures that foreign nationals make up a third of convictions for sexual assaults against women, despite being only 11 to 12% of the population. Some migrant groups are 20 times more likely to be convicted of sexual offences. Those numbers are nuclear. And Labour's response? Deflection, minimise, hide data, because transparency exposes failure and failure destroys them in the polls. This is not governance. This is survival. And Britain knows it.